Master Lowencroft, get up. I want an introduction to your bear. He has a name.
Harry.
I can't hear you.
Harry. Harry Roseley.
You're Harry, then. Southampton in the Tower of Essex.
Yes, well, some would have him brought from the Tower.
And some would not. He plotted against me.
Not against the Queen, only for Lord Essex.
And what does Southampton's name have to do with bears?
Oh, the bear was baited, madam. Almost to death by dogs, everybody crying for his blood. But I bought the bear from his keeper because bears should go free.
And you think Southampton is bear-like, Master Lowencroft, or merely baited?
Baited.
By me, or by circumstance?
Circumstance didn't put him in the Tower.
The law towered him. The law. His peers.
And if his peers were to have set him free, what would you have done then? Conquer or have them all sent to the Tower for their lack of judgment?
You've a great deal to say for a woman.
Yes, but I can shed my woman. Here today and gone tomorrow.
Your impertinence may be charming, Master Lowencroft. It may also destroy you.
Oh, I am already destroyed.
Oh?
The pox, as you can see.
Oh, we're all pox, Master Lowencroft. Life is a pox. It leaves scars on all of us.
Yes, well, this pox kills, madam.
Life kills. That is its purpose. Have you ever played the part of a queen, Master Lowencroft?
Yes. In the tragedy of King Richard III, I play King Henry's widow.
Margaret, then?
Yes. Can curses pierce the clouds and into heaven? Why then, give way, dull clouds, to my quick curses. Long die thy happy days before thy death, and after many lengthened hours of grief, die neither wife, mother, nor England's queen. Unquote. No, I also played Titania, Queen of the Fairies.
You have extraordinary candor, Master Lowencroft. Had you forgotten I am your sovereign?
No, madam. I had simply forgotten I was myself.
I admire your honesty. And this day I invite you to play whatever you choose, whatever role, whatever part, whatever tempo. Will that fellow never come back?
What, our Jack? No. He'll never come back, right? He's out there bouncing all your ladies of the court.
Bouncing.
Yes, madam, bouncing, trouncing, pouncing. With a hey nonny no, our Jack has gone a bouncing home. What? Has the Queen never bounced? Bouncing, trouncing, and off with his head. Isn't that what this is all about?
Master Lowencroft, tell me, would you truly be a woman?
Never.
Why? Why, when you play her with such skill?
Well, I would rather be housed as I am.
Housed?
In this male flesh.
It gives you so much pleasure being a man.
Did I say it was a pleasure?
No, but there was pleasure in your voice.
Well then, my voice has betrayed me.
If your voice betrays you, it is your voice that tells the truth.
Oh, as yours does. Whenever you speak his name, Essex, you love him.
I love no one.
Liar.
What?
Liar.
You pox buffoon.
You overpainted effigy.
I will have you drawn and quartered.
And you should be stewed, pickled in brine, and kept in jars.
You poisonous toad.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
You Beatrice and bitch.
And you, King Henry in a skirt.
Final call for penance. Tomorrow is to come, we must all be forgiven. And here we are without a priest.
Tell me, madam, did you faint when you heard of your lover's betrayal? No. Well, that would be far too womanly, and we mustn't have that.
5. Surely not 5 so soon.
Yes, madam.
2 hours left. Only 2. Why has he not returned?
Perhaps he has delayed his return for fear that when he does come back, he will find a woman in your place. Was that not our bargain?
Yes.
Well then. Here is a description worthy of your captain. You know, the place, the thing wherein I'll find the woman in the Queen, and I think it is only fitting that the Queen of England were to read the Queen of Egypt.
I warn you, I will not be ridiculed. His legs bestride the ocean, his reared arm crested the world. His voice was property as all the tuned spheres, and that to friends. But when he meant to quail and shake the orb, he was a rattling thunder. I do not like this. I will say no more. Essex is not a god. You belittle him too much praise.
Madam, this is the theatre where men play gods every single day. No, do not sit, because there is more.
I said I would say no more.
But the woman, what about the woman?
I no longer know that I want her.
Yes, because you are afraid of her. Afraid that she might forgive, afraid that she might pardon.
I say I do not like this.
Yes, well, like it or not, we are here for the woman. Here, I will be your Antony.
What is the occasion? I need to know the occasion.
Well, they are parting, madam. Antony in Egypt has been recalled to Rome, for his wife, Fulvia, has just died.
Doesn't interest me.
Yes, but it should, because Cleopatra knows there is a more important reason for his leave-taking.
Yes.
Yes. Antony is in danger of making an alliance with his enemies.
Ireland.
Rome.
Ireland. This is Essex indeed the very same. It's what he did precisely.
And so I will leave you, lady. Majesty, the book.
Yes.
I will leave you, lady.
Courteous lord, one word. Sir, you and I must part, but that's not it. Sir, you and I have loved, but there's not it. That you know well something it is I would. Oh, my oblivion is very Antony. And I am all forgotten. 'Tis sweating labor to bear such idleness so near the heart. As Cleopatra this, your honor calls me hence. Therefore be deaf to my unpitied folly, and all the gods go with you. I will not say this next. I will not and cannot be a traitor to myself.
Then there can be no woman, because she says, upon thy sword sit laurel victory.
How can a woman say that to a man she knows is going to betray her?
Because Antony fell upon his sword. I would call that a victory, wouldn't you?
My Lord Essex had every opportunity to do the same and did not.
Are you not his sword, madam? Did he not fall on you?
In your reading of me, am I to fall upon my sword?
In my reading, madam, you already have.
Then you misread me altogether. I will die with regret.
For what reason?
For never having been myself. Which is more than I can say of you, Master Lawrencecroft, whose only concern is yourself. You urge me to become a woman, mourning the grieving the death of Essex, when the only death you grieve is your own. Where's your captain's death in all this? I don't see you mourning him.
Noblest of men who'dst die, hast thou no care of me? Shall I abide in this dull world which in thy absence is no better than a sty? See, thy woman, the crown of the earth doth melt. My lord, with it is the garland of war. The soldier's pole is fallen. Young boys and girls are level now with men. The odds is gone. There is nothing left remarkable beneath the visiting moon. I saw him 6 years ago in the yard of Bell's Inn. I was sitting on the steps, the top step of the porches, drinking ale in the sun. There was a clatter, and I can hear the sound of his arrival still. His horse was frisky, nervous. When the stable boy came to hold her, my captain leapt off his horse, gave it a slap, and he left. And I heard his voice. The hair on my arms and neck stood up. When he did walk across the yard, his boots. I can smell the leather on him. Taste it. You staring at me as if I was a mere curiosity and me staring back like an imbecile. Hello. When I finally could move, I found him in the tap room, waiting for me. He didn't even ask my name, but I knew he was a captain. That much I knew because everything he said he expected to be obeyed. Nothing smells like a man. Nothing. The smell of his hair. The smell of his skin. How was I to know? How was I to know when I put him on? When I wore him? There was no marks. There was no signs. There was nothing other than his wounds and scars of his soldier self that had been to the wars and back. Nothing that said beware. Or take care. I never knew such loving. Yes, it was rotten. Yes, it was bloody. And yes, there was hours of it. Hours and hours of it. All that night, all the next week. Hours into minutes into seconds. Seconds into minutes into hours. We ate. We drank. We sang, we laughed, we retold the stories of our lives. We wept, and we rejoiced. And then he was gone. Gone to Ireland. In your endless Irish wars.
Yes, Ireland. Where every unhappy story ends. Did he know?
What? That he'd poxed me. Maybe. Maybe not. All I know is that there was a panic in him. A desperation. But no regrets. None.
What?
At least I bested my mother. All she got from you was a common sailor, but I got a captain. You know, and I thank you for it. I thank you for his death. And I thank you for my own.
Long live death, is that it? You're just as petulant as Essex in the tower. You're just another self-centered boy. Like him, all you want is someone's everlasting attention.
Well, I am an actor, madam.
Then play the man.
I don't know how. It is not my profession.
Oh, you really are the prince of petulance. You could give him lessons.
So may the prince leave.
No, I'm not finished. Neither are you. I'm still waiting for the man.
Yes, and I am still waiting for the woman.
Then you can wait until you rot. She will not be forthcoming.
What is your headsman's name, madam?
What kind of idiot question is that?
What is his name? History will want to know it, lest it think his name is Elizabeth. What? Don't you think he deserves a name? I do. Think of it. Poor old headsman left entirely out of history. Nobody ever knows his name. But what? In the morning at 7 in the courtyard of the tower, 2 apparently nameless men will meet. One whose name you refuse to voice and the other the anonymous headsman. What on earth is history supposed to do with that?
It can tell the truth.
Which is?
That one of them has a name, which you know very well.
Oh, no, I seem to have forgotten. It has slipped my mind entirely.
Essex.
What? Essex? Just Essex? Isn't that just the name of one of your counties? County Norfolk, County Suffolk, County Essex.
Stop it!
Not until I have his name.
Robert!
And between the sheets?
Oh my God, make him stop!
What? There was a time between the sheets, yes? There was a time when you were there with him and he was there with you. And whether that was everything or nothing. There was a time, and if you cannot mourn that moment, then 2 nameless men will meet in the courtyard and both of them will be forgotten forever. Madam?
Robin.
I thought I heard a woman there. Or something of a woman for a moment. A catch in the throat that only comes when speaking a lover's name. Romeo, Antony, Troilus, and Robin.
Captain.
Yes, and Captain.
Is that all, just Captain? Surely between the sheets there must have been more. What? Perhaps another Robin or another Harry? Did you not ask his name?
Yes. Yes, I did.
And? What? I can't hear you.
I said his name was Hal.
Oh, another Harry after all.
I did not say Harry.
No, he said how. Do you mourn him?
Yes,
As a man or as a woman?
as a man.
And yet you weep.
Men do that, madam. From time to time.
Whenever I think of the tower, I think of my father. His breath was foul with food and drink. His hands were fat and filthy. He forswore gloves as being effeminate. Besides, his fingers needed to be free with all those laces to untie. All women were his, my father. He was the king. Manhood was his profession.
Yes, as it is yours.
No, sir. My name is not Harry. The only skirts I hoisted are my own. There was no England in him. Only Harry. Only ever Harry. My father. God, if I could kill every man in my kingdom, I would do it in a second. There's not one of them worthy of this moment. You cannot avoid your death any more than Essex in the Tower. Do what you will, it will come.
No. Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. I predict those will be your last words. How will it be? And where?
In a ditch. Somewhere.
In a ditch. Have you no more sense of honor than to find yourself in a ditch?
Yes, and what am I to do with honor?
Everything. Look at you standing there. The greatest actor of women in our time. You've got the talent and the body of a god. Pay them your respects, give them a decent farewell.
I barely know them. There's been so little time.
But enough to get some joy from them.
Joy, madam.
Joy from your captain. Joy from your Beatrice. Joy from the camaraderie of all these people. To be so alive, Master Lowenscroft. Here we are learning how to carry on living by learning how to die. But to die, even at your age, is not to have failed at life.
Would you go there?
No, he is gone.
Madam, you too can conjure him.
I don't know how.
Yes, you do. Call him.
Where is he?
Here, Bess. With you. You afraid?
Yes, yes. More than once I've been seized by fears I never knew possible. In the night, in the dark. But tomorrow is a certainty. And if your love is not with me in the morning, I will not know how to rise.
You will rise. And I will rise with you. Stand.
There will be no pardon. I cannot ask it. I've already said so. In this moment, it is you who must die. But inside this moment, you will always be present. You were here, Robin. And you left your mark indelibly on me, on the time. I could not come here, I did not. But in my heart, I came. Thank you.